Alright, good evening. So, as you may know, my thesis is about the spatial analysis of poverty in the Philippines using an asset based approach. To get this asset, we're going to use MCA, which is multiple correspondence analysis. So, the main purpose of this multiple correspondence analysis is it is used as a dimension reduction technique wherein it reduces the dimensions of many variables, so depending on their eigenvalues. However, we're going to use this for another purpose. We're going to use this to create an object score, which will in turn become our asset index. The asset index will measure the level of poverty of each household. So let's say naman may 4 million households. So it's gonna situate which level poverty that household belongs to using the asset index. So, nakanindot sa MCA kay wa siya underlying assumptions when it comes to the distribution of data. As long as it is nominal, ordinal, or binary. Basta categorical siya. And to create this asset index, kay, for example, na kay two variables. Let's say you have two binary variables. The phone and car. So it could be true or false. So, pero let's use yes or no lang. Kaya mo na itong igamit. So binaries ini silang dua. It could be yes or no. Ang process, ang mechanic aning MCA in creating the asset index, we're gonna look at the first dimension lang. The first dimension kay it has the highest variance or also the highest inertia, meaning mas dako ang makita nga spacing between the variables compared sa second, third, or fourth nga dimension nga mas gamay ilang variance. So naturally, gamitan na tong first. The first dimension will always have the highest variance. That's why we're gonna use the first dimension. Okay, to continue, diba, yes or no ni silang duha. Silang phone, car, yes or no ra. And ang output ana sa MCA kay ang object scores, which will become the asset index and the discrimination measures. The discrimination measures kay mo ni ang weight nga mo pull sa asset index either upward or downward. So it is the weight of each variable. So mo assign, it won't assign, it will compute the pattern of all the household data. So let's say nga discrimination measures first. So let's look at this one lang. This is phone, car. So if yes siya, yes si phone na siya, diri mo ng coordinates, yes. So ang MCA kayang ikuha ang average of the coordinates. So, of course, ang average na diri. Pero what if yes si phone pero no si car? Then of course na siya diri ang average. Pero what if no si phone ug no si car? Then of course na diri ang average. Pero iyang i-combine tanan household data. So there's more household data, and then iyang i-check ang weight for each variable, which is the phone and car. So if phone, let's say ang makitaan sa MCA kay 0.8, pero let's say kuan lang 0.1, 0.8 si car. So if si household na sila car, kay for example mo ni ang baseline, if na siya car, so mas mo upward siya, mas mo taas yung asset index. Pero kung wala siya car, kay mas mo gamay yung asset index, mo pull siya downward. And si phone sad, pero since 0.1 siya, mas gamay ang weight nga mo pull niya upward. As well, if mas mas mo gamay ang weight na mo pull downward if wala siya phone. So that's the beauty of MCA. Pero so if na siya car, kung na siya phone, mas taas, medyo na siya ang highest. Pero if na wa siya aning duha, kaya na siya sa lowest area. Okay, so let's continue. What if lang na usa ka variable nga dili nominal. Nominal, for example, floor material. The floor material has 4 codes. The floor material has 4 codes, which is, let's say, concrete, sand, wood, and tiles. The MCA kay iyang on his mechanics kay yatan-on ang disjunction table, I believe. So mo ni ang household as the row, mo ni si phone, katong kanina si car, so either 1101 like that, and coordinate yung values. Pero si floor material daghan man siya codes, meaning ani dili niya tan-aw si floor material itself. Iyan tan-aw si concrete, sand, wood, and tiles. These 4 becomes dummy binary variables. If wala siya concrete, wala siya wood, wala siya tiles, then na siya sand, mo na siya. Example, imbis nga floor material diri nakabutang kay concrete, sand, wood, and tiles, mo na siya. However, sa main summary sa SPSS, kung makita nimo, kay ang discrimination ang mabutang sa table kay discrimination measure, floor mat, o phone. Dili siya mo show unsa ang discrimination measure of each variable, each code of the variable. So there's another way to get that, pero we're gonna go there sooner lang. Pero wala na kanito sa MCA, iyang imong dummy binary variable ang codes within that nominal variable, which is the concrete, sand, wood, and tiles. So regardless if si floor material kay 0.6 iyang value, iyang weight, kay we won't know unless unsa nga weight ang ni-situate for each floor material, kung go siya upward or downward. Pero kaning 0.6 mo ni average inertia of all the codes of that dimension, of that variable. So mana siya. So that's the beauty of MCA on how it creates the asset index, or it doesn't create, it shows the asset index kung asa siya nag-situate, kung asa ang coordinates of that household. So it could be here. So mao na siya. That's how it creates the asset index for each household. So of course, if yes si phone, na siya dire. Pero tanaw na nato sa floor material kung unsa ang high asset values ani nila compared sa kung tanaw ni mga pattern on asa mga yeses, daghan yes, for example, daghan yes si phone, car, and everything, then concrete ang nakakuha, and then high asset value na siya. Just gonna say that. So thank you very much for listening.